person, and this is Envirobox. This is a campaign that helps to reduce pollution by selling biodegradable cardboard boxes and stop using more plastic. So here I've got a print advert. This is a little watercolour painter I did myself with a nice little colour scheme and nice sort of handwritten fonts, and it says "Save the Planet." Very memorable phrase. And I've got some more prints here, and what I've used is I've used the purples to represent the pollution and the yellows to represent the clean planet that it could become if people cared. And of course got watercolours of a city with air pollution and a nice clean area. And there's another one I have here, and these can be for any form of media, whether it's newspaper or banger. And of course a black and white one here. This is pen and ink. And as you can see on the screen, I've used the majority of the screen has the pollution, the factories, and slightly less of the screen has the nature, which shows that pollution is what we have more of. So we need to start doing something about it to make it better. And then we've got my visual advert here. This one's about 3 minutes, so it's longer than your usual adverts, but it's meant to be a little more cinematic than most other adverts, and it's something that's meant to be taken a bit more seriously than something like Mood Water.
Yay, thank you. Well done. Great, thank you, Charlie. Okay, should we have some feedback then? What do you think, guys? What are some of the strengths and any areas for improvement or development you think, or any suggestions you think Charlie could maybe add to stuff? Adam?
I think a good strength was the use of colour coding for, like, purple being pollution and yellow being non-pollution. But for the print advert where the lights are crossed out, I think it's quite difficult to see the lights. So maybe make it more visible.
Yeah, maybe what could you have instead? Could you choose a different image maybe?
No, I think
representing pollution.
I think the lights was a good idea. It's just maybe remove the X so we can see the lights more.
Okay, so make it a little bit more clear that it's like that's part of pollution and part of that kind of thing. Okay, Hugh?
Didn't really get the TV advert. I was a bit confused about like what was going on, like what was going on in it. If you could explain.
Okay. What can you explain us a little bit more? Do you think there are parts of it that you could maybe keep and parts of it you might cut out? Or?
I just didn't really understand like the homelessness and then like picking up the litter and putting it in like the plastic bag, and yeah, I was just a bit confused by that.
I think you've kind of expanded on it quite a lot, haven't you, and gone down different areas. It's really nice. But yeah, maybe kind of almost going away from the brief a little bit. So what was the idea there with the homelessness and that kind of stuff?
They're showing the causes of pollution, the effects of pollution,
Okay.
what it results in.
Okay. And you kind of, you had a bit, didn't you, where you were employing people and that kind of thing at the end.
Yeah.
So it's really nice that you're thinking about all those details, but the only thing that with that is, and then it kind of maybe distracts from what it's supposed to be about with the brief. So maybe, yeah, cutting those bits down a little bit to get back to the main thing. Is that kind of what you meant, Hugh?
Yeah.
Getting the main message quite clear rather than having too many bits going off. Joe?
Yeah, I think it was good, but I think it was like too long, and there was quite a lot of bits she could have cut out. Like I think, like Hugh said, should have stuck to the brief and had, because what you could have had the bit where there was all the plastic on the ground and that, and then the bit about the Envirobox, and then and then the title bit at the end, and that would have been enough. Because otherwise it was, was it 3 minutes?
Yeah.
It's quite long for an advert.
Kind of more like a cinema advert or something, isn't it?
Yeah, and then and even a bit longer for that. And then just with the boxes, they had like Amazon logos all over them. So
yeah, so I think maybe you could even do, like, you could have something like Adam's got a couple of different versions. You could even make like a shorter, snappy version that could be like, a 10 to 20 second advert as well to go with it, using the footage you've got and just play around with it. Because you've got a load of footage, loads of really good stuff there. Maybe it could be that you make a shorter one as well to go as like a standard length advert. Makes you go with it. I think it's really nice that you've done that because obviously, like you said, it's a really important cause and you want to get lots of information in there. But it almost, takes away from the kind of reason behind it. So yeah, you could actually have a go at making a shorter one as well to go with it. Yeah?
Even though Envirobox is about like helping the planet and all that and about pollution, like I think very little of the TV advert was actually about Envirobox. It was more just about pollution. So like by the end of it, I kind of like forgot that it was an advert for Envirobox instead of just like a pollution awareness thing.
So it kind of, because you're getting too political, I love it, you're passionate about it. It's almost, it could be a whole other film as well. You could have a really short, snappy advert just about Envirobox. And go remember as well, it's supposed to be a lunchbox, isn't it? Not just a box. That's what I was worried about. It's like, oopsie.
So it had many uses.
Yeah, that's the thing. So you might want to make one, go back to that brief and then kind of really cut it down. But then you've got a whole other advert that almost goes with it in like a separate thing. So you could have that as an additional thing that kind of is linked to Envirobox maybe. But I think you've got all the footage there, it's just making sure it's really clear and really cutting it down. But we got time to work on that and add to it. Anybody else? Bucky, do you have your hand up? Anything to add at all? Anyone? No? Okay. Brilliant. Okay, well done. I love the
Thank you.
No